Good morning. Do you know that our radiology department sees about 570 patients every single day? They work collaboratively across our inpatient and outpatient services, and also they're absolutely integral to the way the whole trust runs. So today I've come up to the radiology department to find out a little bit more from Sinead and Kimberly, who are two senior members of this department. Thank you so much for giving up your time today to tell us a bit more about this.
We see a huge range of patients in radiology. Most often patient presents for baseline examinations such as a plain film like a chest x-ray, or attending the early pregnancy unit for antenatal scans, and also for ultrasounds, for example, for abdominal pain. And these investigations can then lead on to more sophisticated examinations such as CT scans, MRI scans, fluoroscopy or interventional radiology. We also provide a mammography service which of course screens for and diagnoses breast cancer. And you may see radiographers on the wards taking x-rays on ITU or in theatre with the consultants to help them navigate during their procedures.
Okay, breathe in and hold your breath. In order to achieve our true north goal of zero harm, we are available 24/7, 365 days a year. There is always a radiographer on site. We provide a service for pretty much every other department within the trust, and this includes our community sites. We really are an integral part of every patient's journey.
So working across the whole trust must bring many challenges.
There can be days when it's challenging to get through the volume of work that we're faced with. And often as well, we will see patients who present with pathologies on scans and on images that their consultants don't necessarily know about, and certainly the patients don't know about yet. And that can be quite emotional to deal with at times.
So last year has been an amazing year for every single one of us. Maybe you'd just like to tell us about how your service has had to adapt for COVID.
One of the highlights of our role is that we can actually see a patient through from the beginning of their journey right the way through their treatment and recovery. So a patient might present in accident emergency with mild COVID, and we would undertake a chest x-ray and a CT scan ordinarily. And then as they unfortunately became more unwell and were potentially transferred to ITU or high dependency units, we would x-ray them on the wards or see them down here in the department for their CT scans. We would then watch them as they continued their journey from ITU onto a step-down ward as they recovered from COVID-19. And we're now seeing those patients come for follow-up in the COVID clinics, which are one of very few clinics in the country running for long COVID. And it is really nice to be able to see those patients and recognise those patients as they're coming back into us, and building a little bit of a rapport with them as well.
So it's been really great to hear a bit more about the radiology department today. They touch practically every patient that comes through our doors, whether it's a planned admission or actually an emergency attendance. And because they touch all the patients' pathways, they tend to touch all the consultants, all the nurses, the porters, the admin. Every single person within this trust has an interaction with radiology. You can see what a really, really important department it is, particularly in achieving our true north goals.